It's 14:28 now. Luna's away after a bird or something. God knows. She's away after a bird or something. What did I do now? This I'll have to do. Oh, wee battery pack and I'll forget where I left it. Too much stuff to do. I don't know what pup. I know I'm going mad here. Hold on, Luna. I need my wee battery pack because this GoPro has to be on the charger all the time. Not that lead. Too many leads, you know. Too many leads. Oh no, you're going mad. What did I do with that wee lead before I went on pit? The battery pack. I have more battery packs than I. I had another lead too. That's plenty of leads, but I like a wee short one in my pocket. I don't want big long leads in my pocket. That's all I was charging up there. Don't know what I've done with the wee lead now. Maybe she was lying on it. What did I do with the lead, Luna? What did I do with the lead? Luna's actually playing with the wee pup. You don't think you made an old dog, but she's way with its ball. Luna, not yours! Luna, not yours! Drop! Luna, thief, mum! Ah! Not your ball. That's not your ball! Mom, I'll get you one. I have a ball in here for you. Wait till I get this wee power cable pet. I'll get the wee power cable when we're ready. We'll go for a big long walk. Oh, the dog down there, lead. Oh, I'll tell you, some dogs around Belfast. Done a lead in that pocket too. How many leads have I got? I need a lead. See, power lead. I had a wee silver lead. See, back there, silver, like. I'm gonna take this blue one. I can't look. Look there, down there now, you see. No, that's probably the one I want. Blue one's usually for the phone. I like to be colour coded, you see. Doesn't always work. Right, so. I want to be seen now, then. This wee GoPro thing, 3 batteries, but you always need it on the charger. Wee battery pack in my pocket. Keeps her going. There's all over the place. She was playing ball there. She's not normally a ball player, but I'm bringing a ball. Not to say my pockets are falling off, like, but we're bringing a ball just in case. I need to lock this car now. We're going to go for a wee walk around Belfast. Titanic quarter. You know when you get 2 bills for boulders, and he wants for pup dogs owners. I want the stuff I'm carrying with the keys now. I'm looking for keys. It's in that pocket somewhere, but so is everything else. Dog leads and everything. I'm giving up. Looking for the keys everywhere. In the car. I think it's Titanic now, Luna. Luna is in the big city. Aye. I say we'll do the outer bits first. Let's get some wee snuff and all, and then we'll go up into the Titanic place itself. Get a few photographs taken. I want a wee. I bet he's over here by the water over here. There's decking underneath. Decking sort of had his day, hadn't it? It's fashionable in America. It's caught on here, but too much problems with it. Slipway and all the rest. What a breeze blowing here. See them flags are flying there. There's a ramp there. I know the Stena comes in here. I don't think Stena was there. But it must have been a carry fire there. In fact, you know what it was? Years ago the ships did come in here. I went there in man away from here. From this port. And then Stena built, they all went to line, and then Stena built the new port. That doesn't look like it's been lying empty that long, does it? But there's no life about it. The woman up down there in all stations panicking, doing it. What's the idea of the TV screen there? The speakers and all, but there's no sound coming off it. River box. Oh, well, let's find out about it. No. You might just sit there in the grass. Maybe it's maybe if I walk over there, pick me up and start playing some music. She's at the picnic table. Ah! That's probably some modern art installation. Very top one has got an electric socket and all on it. That's just a pain. That's cost a fortune to know that, hasn't it? Now showing all the things we are. This short film is based on hundreds of conversations with people we have in connection with Belfast's historic waterfront, including former shipyard workers, dockers, sailors, local residents and newly arrived immigrants. Their stories are inspired for a 10-minute performance with music, song and all the rest. Not much music coming out of them speakers. Where's she going? Where's she going? Luna! Yeah, Luna is loose. Luna is on the loose. Oh, I had the lip read. Oh, that's a waste, isn't it? Like, all them speakers. I tell you what, but it's not very high definition picture, so it's not. It may be better if we give free Wi-Fi thing now and let people watch it on their phones. And look at the units above. Obviously them units must be made for something else. The two of them's identical. I must hire them out like that. And then they just stuck three together. One of them would be nice in my garden now, you know. I'd love that there. I always wanted a shipping container. But £3,000 now. The price goes up. When I bought my house to start, I always thought I got 2 shipping containers. And you see the height of that shipping container there? That's higher than my caravan. Like, if you had a shipping container there, a wide gap, say 13 feet wide or so, another shipping container, and then you put a wooden deck over the whole lot. That's your carport underneath your garage, and you could put roller shutters on it. Put a wee tin roof on it first, below the decking. Yeah, it was free garage. Like, at that time I was counting like £1,000 for a container. That would have been second hand. Like, I thought a couple of £1,000. Like, you're paying £3,000. No need for plan permission. You give a 13-foot wide garage. You still have your decking above. Our M bungalow doesn't get much sunshine. The deck will get the sunshine. You know the neighbours will be complaining, like, sprang into their house and all that. You get all that crap would have happened. It's charging £3,000 now for a container. The house is paid for, but the container price has gone up. Luna loves Belfast, look. She's only here, look. There's more wildlife to chase here than she has at home. Ah, Luna! Luna! The seagulls were happy here. They got through the troubles, no problem. Luna arrived, they're running for their lives. Luna! Come on! Up! Oh, we're in the city now, pet. We're in the city. You have to be a bit more civilized. I just wonder if she would just go up there and get over and done with. She's taking wildlife down here. Boy, up here, Luna, come on. I think I get more tail. See if we get the wildness out of her and get the wee bit of study in there. That's a easy jet there. The orange. Luna! Come on! Obviously the touristy bit's up there. We're at the touristy bit here now, like. I wouldn't want tourists getting muck on them, like. The whole idea that, we'll just go over here, we'll go over here. The dry dock. You know what, maybe I should do the dry dock, you know. I'm messing her about. No, come on down to the dry dock, come on. Come on, we'll do the dry dock. The whole idea of that building there, the height of that building, you see them bits that stick out, that's the height Titanic would have stood at. But it all depends where you're standing, doesn't it? Was that at the height above water level, the height from the dock, or whatever? But that's all based on the measurements of Titanic, the ship itself, to give an impression of the size. I know when they built it, there wasn't a dock big enough, so they built this dock to hold it, this dry dock. It was the biggest dock in its time when they built it. But you think they built that big ship, and they didn't have them Harlem Wolf cranes back in them days. She didn't need cranes. Plenty of people threw at it. If you lost one or two, it didn't matter. Plenty more. They're queuing up to get in. There wasn't much health and safety, like. But the other thing with these, I don't know if I learned it here or where, but they used to have like wee boats. They weren't gates, they were like boats. They were gates, but the gate was shaped like a boat. and you park the boat across the front of the dock, and you fill it with water and sink it, and that's how I sealed it off. So it might be on up there, I've seen it on up behind me. I'll find out today if it was here, I can't mind. It must have been here. See, all them iron girders there, they're not that random. That's also giving you measurements and all. You need a tour guide. You pay the tour guide, you find out all this information. But them girders aren't just that random. That's something to do with it as well. Hey, hang on a minute. Have they filled the dock in? There used to be a dock here. They wouldn't have filled in the dock, would they? Heck, probably somebody filled down it like. I don't know. The dock was here. I'll have to look for it. Can't see him falling it in. Heck, you don't know health and safety nowadays. There's a couple of pillars there. Does that look like an entrance to a dock that's been filled in? Oh, somebody broke the glass at the end. The Titanic sailed out of these two concrete things in a day. Although when Titanic sailed out of here, it was basically an empty shell. Whenever they launch it, there's very little on it. They want to keep it light in case it sinks, like. And then once it's launched, then you fit it out. So most of the fitting out, see, you know what that is? I'm getting mixed up here. You launch it down a slipway, but then do you bring it into the dry dock to fit it out? I don't know. I'm going to pay money now. I'm going to find out. Going down the slipway and fitting out is two different things, isn't it? When you repair a ship, you bring it into dry dock. When you launch a ship, it's going into water, down a ramp. Two different things. Well, no. I don't think they ever built a ship on a dry. Maybe they built it in a dry dock, just at the water underfloated. No, I showed it launching one time with chains. Oh, she's stuck. Let him on this way. Now, Titanic slipway. Slipway, so there's a slipway. That's where she slipped down. There was a ramp here at one time. So whenever she slipped down, maybe then she went to the dry dock. Maybe the dry dock's on down. So that's what the slipway would have been. I don't know. I'm going to have to look up, Google it. See, tourists might be asking me questions, you know. Haven't a clue. How then? Let him on over here, honey. There's a tour guide now. We can. Oh, no. There's tourists coming. You're going to annoy them. I'll get the lead on you. People have paid money. They're on their holidays. They don't want to go running for their lives. You can chase a skateboard, boys, when we're finished. They like a good chase. Those are the ones coming to get the photographs taken now, and that's well, just to get a few tourists get the photographs taken here. I'm going to make it one of you up there, don't we? Lost table. Maybe if I set the ballot by some next day. Luna didn't watch Game of Thrones. I didn't see one episode. Didn't like Luna. I lost a bit of it.
What you are here is, this is all part of Belfast Port. The Belfast Port is one of the largest in Ireland. It comprises about 2,000 acres of port area.
Get a wee photograph. All right, read this wee sign. Crowd's gone. The tourists are gone. The buses are coming to pick them up. Get a wee photograph of Luna on the window over there. So see these iron girders over here? One over there. These ones here in the middle, one over there. That must be marking out the ship place. We'll find out now. Spent money on this, just tells you. The illuminated blue lines demonstrate the actual size of the location of Titanic. Blue lines. That's a drain there. Those lines that light up blue. That was lights there. So these blue lines here, basically with the paving, all this area of the paving, lights up blue. When you come at night time to see that. The location of Titanic and Olympic ships constructed on these two slipways. The turf and deck area denote the proportions of people that surveyed, decked, and died. I don't know. Survived. I don't know. I might know what the. You know what it is? the bits, this is all meaning. The bits that they've grassed off here. The turfed and decked area donate the proportions of people that survived, decked and died turfed as a result of the Titanic disaster. Oh, it makes sense now. And represents the first class passengers. This area represents number 3. Number 3 was number 3. 4, second class, 5, third class, 6, crew. So there's the area of the boat. This is marked out here, the area of the boat. 3's first class passengers. I want to get this right. The turfed and decked area donate the proportions of people that survived, decked. Right, here we are now. I've got it now. So take 2. This whole area marked out here, the blue lines is marked. Blue lines, that's where the slipways were. These bits up here now, that represents the Titanic ship. So number 3, are we number 6 there? I don't know. I think that's number 6. Number 3, where the deck is, that's people who died. No, decked, survived. That's the proportion. So if you take all this proportion here, that's all first class passengers. So over half the first class passengers survived, and then that proportion died. Second class passengers, just under half of second class passengers survived, and over half died. Third class passengers, a fifth of third class passengers survived, 4/5 died, and the bit that nobody mentioned was the crew. So if you see this area here, the crew, vast majority of the crew. So crew's sort of similar to third class passengers and survival rate. That's number 2. So to get an idea of this now, what they're trying to tell us here now, all this grass area here, we walk up along here, this grass area Luna's walking now, that's crew who died in Titanic. Still dying yet, still dying. I'm walking the same speed here. These are all the deaths of the crew. Luna, your ball. And then these are all dead people, And the people are all standing here now, that's where they'll be standing down. Now we get the deck bit, that's the ones that survived of the crew. So you can see the size of the grass of the green, and the size of the decking's a lot smaller. I see, you should have that wee sign up at the top, you know. And now we're up now to third class passengers. How the third class passengers died. You know, I'm surprised how many third class passengers survived, you know. And then you see, think about the third class passengers. They were young ones going out to emigrate. There's probably a lot of fucking men and stuff. Most of the men died, didn't they? Ball, Luna, bring your ball. But they might jump the odd queue and stuff like. While the first class passengers are more older people and all, businessmen, you know, they're not fucked, they smoke cigars. So if they didn't get in the lifeboat, they weren't going to survive. Like some of the third class, maybe they cleaned on their stuff and survived. So all in third class there now, they all died. Here's the third class survived, small proportion like. But bear in mind that over half the ship was third class passengers. So this is not only showing how many died, it's showing the proportions like. Oh, she's huffing. No, I have to do this here for the video. Now we're on to second class. So that's the number of second class died. I'm walking the same speed the whole way up here like. So you still a lot less compared to third class, but there was a lot less on the boat. So still quite a high proportion like. And there's the ones that survived. And then first class. Do you know what? But see how I'm walking this? My little first class died too like. It's going with the grass and the decking. But that's because men, doesn't matter if you're first class or not. If you're men went down the boat. Ladies didn't. And that should be a blue line now. The blue line along here should be lit up. There's tripping hazard. And that's showing the air of the original dock, the slipway. So here, there's a slipway now, the cranes and all, and they covered it up. So this being a slipway would have been a ramp heading down to the sea. And what they've done, they leveled it out. So there's the things for cranes and all. There's two slipways here, Oceanic and Titanic. Both ships were here. So they must have been building the two of them at the same time. So you think there's rails there, with the boats in between. If it is, that wasn't so wide, you know. Well, where's the dry dock? I've seen the dry dock. Luna! Luna, no scrounging! Luna! Go on the lead! Luna, you go on the lead, Mum! Luna loves Belfast. Where's the ball? Where's the ball? Luna! Where's your ball? Says, no, oh no, it's okay, I've got it, I got it. I thought she left it in with the ones drowned like. There's nothing lies going on about you losing the ball as well. Well, I shouldn't be saying that, should I? People did die. I was in that building once, you know, it's got high awards and all the rest. I would give it 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10, I would give it. If I went back again, I would give it more, because I'm not expecting much. The architecture is brilliant, like. Inside, you don't see half that building. You don't even see the staircase. The only ones that see that there, you think the whole building is a tourist attraction? It's not, it's only part of it. That's the usual thing now, telling you about how it sank and all. 3rd of February and all that, when it sank and what time it sank at. There's nothing really. You haven't seen the film, 1911. The 3 ships were built here. Well, it was Titanic, Oceanic and Britannic. Britannic became a hospital ship and was torpedoed by the Germans. I see them Germans, I'll tell you. And because these ships were built for the Atlantic, that's a wee bit I know myself. Because these ships were built for the Atlantic, because this happens today, they're wee portholes, but they're sailing in the Mediterranean, and folk were too warm, like. They told you they're going to put torpedo around time, keep the portholes closed, but too warm, and people left the portholes open. So it got torpedoed, the water went in the portholes. My last job I used to do, the whole place could have blew up with too much oxygen. You had to keep fire doors. The place had to be kept under pressure. Seeing the hot weather in the summertime, the management was gone, doors was open, like. People couldn't stick the heat. You know there's a chance it could blow up, but the alarm will go off first, like, you know, or something will happen beforehand, you know, and then you can close it. But people take chances. So that's the car parking there. Oh no, we'll go this way. What are you getting run down? The Titanic sign now is round the front. This way everybody gets a photograph taken, isn't it? I might get some photographs of Luna here too. But I'll stand her up there in that water. Luna! Luna! Mom, we might get a photograph. Mom. I think I get some photos. Well, it's not my fault you're beautiful looking. I want to see that, mate. We're going to do the helicopter and get you up on this wall. How long we do the helicopter? You ready? 1, 2, 3, up we go. Oh! Now hold on. Right. Stay there now. Stay there. No, stay there. Stay there. Stay there. No. You're not. Those ones I have to take away there. Calm down now. Calm down. Hold on. Hold on. Stay. No. Stay. Oh, this has gone the wrong way. Stay. Oh, no. Stay. Stay there, no, stay. No, just stay. Oh, I'm banging. Oh, no, all you do is sit there, Pep. Come on, sit over there. Right, stay there, stay. No, stay. Luna, smile. See, she's that quick and moving. Luna, smile. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 3 done it. I think 3 done it. We will see how we got one. Look at that. Was it worth the hassle, was it? Hey. Oh, it's a struggle. Hold on now, hold on. Right, we're going to do the helicopter back down again. You ready? Ready? Right. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god! Out again! Oh! Out again! Suffering shock! Suffering shock! Oh, I know they go now, like the way now, they take the way like. Oh, a wee bit of a bang there. I feel the heat coming out of there. The heat coming out of that car park there. Oh, see if you hear in the crowd there. That's like a heat exchanger there, some heat coming out there. I would love to lie on that. I wonder if I threw the ball in here now as he goes swimming. Oh, I think he fell in there, didn't I? I think he fell in. It's a bit of a trip hazard there. Come on, Lena! Lena, over the side, come on. There's the ball above you now. Wow. I know what, but I've never stood here and looked up, you know. Seeing you stand here. If that is the height of the ship, that is massive, you know. We're used to looking at things big, close up, but when you stand right beside this thing, that is supposed to be the height of the ship, and it is massive when you stand beside it. I know. And saying that, I haven't seen a cruise liner that height. So that must be out of water. That's from the keel right up to the top. I doubt. So you wouldn't be that height above the water. The modern ships are barely that height. I don't know about decking over here. It's chained off there, but it's not chained off. Oh, it is chained off. It's just a fire escape. But I'll tell you what, I walked up there, you know. That there's raised up. You would trip and fall into that water. Margaret said, oh, she's going to the Titanic Centre. Have you got a ticket? You got a ticket, have you, pet? Luna loves Titanic. Belfast, what she does. Oh, she does. There's the main entrance. Main sign at the front. You know, I was here before, like, I don't remember the water. Lena! Lena! What? Lena, I'm on this way now, Pat. Imagine the Queen stood here. When I'm standing now, the Queen stand here on the 27th of June 2012. I said another plaque has to be unveiled. What can you do, like? What can you do, she says? Hey, Lena! I get a photograph of you here now. Let me try and get a photograph. I'm trying to get a photograph of Lena. You can see she's going half mad here. You think it'd be easy just trying to get a You think it'd be easy getting a photograph of Luna on the Titanic side? Not easy. Dropped my phone, nearly broke it. I took it out of the holder and all, because it's showing up the case now, trying to get wide zoom. Disaster, disaster. We do one more and we're going out, Pet. All this out barking carry on. All this barking carry on. Oh, Luna, Luna! Luna! Stop, stop! Luna! Luna! Stop, stop! Right. Gary, Gary, on that side. Thank you. Hello. A disaster, Luna. Disaster. Are you stopped? Hey, you want a wee puddle now? She stopped, so she does. The wee girl stopped. Good drop the ball now, no she is. Let me get the Luna, when I get the ball off, you know, Pet. Come on, that's a good girl. Luna, drop, drop. So I think what it is here, that's the dry dock. They launched the Titanic over there. And Britannic and Oceanic. They had to build this dry dock, so that's where they fitted the ship out. There's the wee boat thing now that they used to plug the hole. cut off the water. I suppose that gate would be too hard to build, like, well, I think a wee boat does the same job.
Leave the Titanic on the
I think we can take this picture while coming back.